got next game.
Hey, right here! I see him! Yo! Yes, up!
I got next game. Yo, I got next, right here.
I see him! Yo!
Hey, yo, let me get next.
Hey, swing it! Turn around!
Pick, step out!
Hey, good board!
I got next. Yo, let me get next.
Oh, it's open!
Hey, I'm next.
Hey, who got it?
I'm next.
Down low. Hey, oh, punter!
Boy! Throw it down, man! Hey, right here! Swing it! Hey, yo, that's all you! That's all you, man!
Hey, yo, right here. Yo, I got next.
right here, I got next.
Hey, I'm next. I'm in.
Hey, come to me!
What's up? Oh! Come on, you gotta shoot that. Hey, I got your help. Down low. Hey, help
Shot!
Get the ball.
Hey, come on! Whose man is that?
Yo, I got next.
Set up. Weak side.
Let's go. I got next.
Get over, man.
Shot! Come on! Whose man is that?
Get over, man.
Work!
Do that to him.
Yo, let me get the next game.
Turn around!
Right there.
Hey, yo, let me get next.
Up top. Oh, that's all you. That's all.
Hey, right here. I got next.
Oh, yeah! Get through! Shoot that!
Hey, I'm next.
No!
I'm in.
Come on! Hey, put it back in!
Hey, get down low.
Shut up!
the house. Take them. Take them.
Hey, yo, let me get next.
You got it. I got him. Hey, hey, hey. No, no. On the way, on the way.
Yo, come in.
Shot. Get on him. Come to me, come to me. Don't let him shoot that.
Set up! Set up!
Yo, let me get the next game. Hey, right here, I got next. Hey, I'm next. I'm in.
Good passes. Good passes.
Hey, right here. You got him.
You don't want that. Give him that.
I see him. Shot, shot, shot. Oh, two more kids.
Back out. Back out. Got your butt.
Oh, that's way.
Give him that.
Hey, yo, my man, I got next.
Hey, Samuel. Corner.
Hey, right here.
What? Oh, here. There you go. Oh. Here we go.
Shoot that. Handles.
I got him.
Hey, right here. Shot. Hey, yo, that's for you.
Go.
We are bottom up. Get through.
Hey, good board!
Shot.
Yo, put it next game. Hey, right here, I got next.
Hey, right here. I see him. Oh, that's way.
I got him. Right there. Post him up.
Get the board. Hey, turn around. Hey, come to me.
I got him. Hey, wait. He's open. I got you.
Get through!
I got next. Yo, I got next.
Hey, you got him.
Hey, who got him?
Who got those off? Oh, something.
Hey!
Hey, swing it! Shot!
Yo, let me get next game. Hey, right here. I got next. Hey, I'm next.
I got ball!
That's all you, man! Oh, that's wet!
Rush him up!
Yo, I got next game. Let's go. I got next.
Here we go!
Hey, right here!
Stand up. I got it. Got your help.
Hey, turn around!
Hey, good board! Come on!
Yo, I got next. Yo, let me get next game. Hey, yo, my man, I got next. I got next game. I'm next.
Hey, who got him?
Yo, yo, I got next right here. Let's go. I got next. I'm in.
Oh, mouse in the house. Take that.
Shot!
What you got?
Come to me!
Bobby, baby! Come around!
Put it back in! Handles! Get through!
He's got a ball!
Get that out of here! Hey, swing it!
I'm next. I got next game.
Hey!
Swing it!
I got him. He's open.
Shot! Get the ball and grab it!
Yo, I got next. Yo, let me get next game. I got next. Yo, let me get next. Hey, yo, my man, I got next. I'm next. Yo, I got next game. Hey, right here, I got next.
He walked! Don't let him shoot that! Hey, right here! Get it! Watch out! Watch out!
I'm in. Yo, I got next.
Hey, right here!
Hey, turn around, turn around!
Hey, good board!
Shot, shot, shot! That's all you, man!
Yo, let me get the next game.
Get through, get through, get through!
Hey, who got him?
Way to finish that!
Hey, hey, hey!
Shot, shot! Way to grab it!
Hey, hey, hey!
Court!
Get that out of here!
Hey, I'm next. I'm in. Yo, I got next.
Shot, shot, shot!
Way to get it!
Let's go, I got next.
Get through, get through,
I
get
see
through!
him!
Hey, yo, let me get next.
Yo, yo, grab it!
Oh, man! Come get it!
You got him!
That's all you!
Hey, come to me, come to me!
Come on.
your help, got your help.
You got it!
Got him.
Oh, hit that!
Right here.
I got next game. Hey, I'm next. I'm in.
Roll up! Good boy! Hey, two!
On y'all the ground.
That's all you, man! Handle! Here we go!
Yo, I got next right here.
Hey, yo, my man, I got next.
You got it! Hey, swing it! Don't let him shoot that! Hold it down, man!
Yo, I got next. Yo, let me get next game. I'm next. I got next game. Hey, right here. I got next.
Hey, yo, right here. Hey, yo, let me get next.
Yo, let me get next game.
Hey, yo, my man, I got next. All right, set up. I got it. Cutter's cut. Yeah, he's open.
I see you! Don't let him shoot that! Get through!
got next game. I got next game.
Come get it!
Hey, send me one. Corner.
Yo, let me get the next game.
Get on my list!
Wait, what you got? Out the windows!
Here we go!
Hey, yo, let me get next. Hey, right here, I got next. Hey, I'm next. I'm in.
Get through! Shot! Yo! Busted!
Hey!
Come to me!
Get your back!
Hey, come on! Whose man is that? Come around!
Yo, I got next right here. Yo, let me get the next game.
On the way!
Hey, right here, I got next.
Get to him. Come on, y'all, move around.
Hey, I'm next.
That's all you, man!
I'm next. I got next game.
Get the ball!
Hey!
Shot! Yeah!
Ball up! Way to get it!
Yo, I got next.
Hey, yo, that's all you!
Yo, let me get the next game. Hey, right here, I got next.
ISO.
Step on!
Hey, get dribble. Run the ball.
I'm in. Yo, I got next.
Come on, man!
Hey, yo, right here. Yo, let me get the next game.
Hey, right here! Shot!
Way to get it!
Got him.
Get through!
Don't let him shoot that!
Save!
Hey, send me one. Corner.
Come on!
Give me ISO.
I'm low!
Oh, mouse in the house. Take them.
Shoot that!
You got him. Watch out.
Oh, he walked!
Hey, right here, I got next. Hey, yo, let me get next. Hey, right here, I got next. Hey, I'm next. Yo, I got next. Let me get next. Hey, right here, I got next. I got next game. Hey, yo, my man, I got next.
Hey, right here.
What you got? What you got?
Out with a wing.
Swing that, swing that.
Save.
Yo, I got next. Yo, let's go next game.
Hey, right here. Come get it.
Get through.
Hey, good board. I see him.
Don't let him shoot that.
Yo, I got next, right here.
Oh, that's flat!
What you got?
Open wing! Hey, who got him?
Swing that. ISO!
I'm next. I got next game.
Good boy!
Set up!
Bobby, baby! Shot! Hey, turn around! Who's got a ball?
Yo, I got next. I got next. Hey, yo, let me get next.
Watch out! Shot! Yo, grab it!
Hey, send me one. Corner. Cut. Get through. There you go.
Oh, man! Defender! Hey, right here! Swing it! I got ball! Go left side! Hey, right there! Come on! Now we can't leave him open! Get there! Give me that! Shot! Hey!
Give him that.
Come around!
Help.
Wait the ball!
Stop it, Joe. Swing it. Red.
Hey, I'm next.
Slow down, man!
Hey, yo, right here.
Whose bag
Yo,
is that?
I got next, right here. I got next game. I'm in. Yo, let me get next.
Save! Cookies!
Get on my way!
You got it! Oh, hit that! Shoot that! Baby!
I'm in. Yo, let me get next game.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
I like that one.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Washington Wizards playing against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. And for Brooklyn, they've got to be pretty pleased with their adjustments during the offseason, as they've been playing excellent basketball early on. Tonight, they want to continue that winning attitude, and they're a team that feels they can win on any given night. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes, because you know if they try to get to the rim, the anchor is back there. And after that, it's all about getting your hands up and making sure you contest every single shot.
And your anchor has to be a great communicator. He has to talk, help his teammates, make those extra plays like, hey, move, slide your feet, Ernie, pass the ball, give it back to Kenny, hey, watch out, he's cutting through.
Oh, you got me moving.
Ernie.
You got me moving.
Communication's the big key, Ernie.
You see, he was the anchor, and I started
Hands up,
moving.
Kenny,
Oh,
slide down, yeah, rotate, oh, yeah, get the three.
see? Yeah. As soon as he started talking, I just went. It just, man.
Two great defenders right there. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
The Wizards are looking to Eastern Conference rival going into this game. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You look at Brooklyn. These guys have been getting it done pretty much everywhere in the midst of a good stretch here. Back home again could propel them to another win.
And right now for Brooklyn, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
And now Washington's starting group. The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Portis is out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Porter in at the 3. Collison, no good. On defense, Brooklyn. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience. That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defenders.
Here is Wall. Thaddeus Young picking up that.
Whoa! Goodness. Woo. And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
A floater.
That's a wall.
Portis can't get it to go.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Embiid. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Now here's Freak, coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Shot clock at 5. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Bradley Beal. Great showing for him last season. He was around 23 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. Night in and night out, he's their #1 option offensively.
That's why he leads the team in scoring. Almost every play feels like it runs through him.
And Embiid throws it down.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint, that's for sure.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now, here is Young. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. Wizards leading by 6.
Hey, body up, John.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going on. There was one other thing he talked to them about. He told them to move with purpose on the perimeter, use screens, and find those open outside shots. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Lynn with it. 14 points from him the last game against Indiana. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, Morris with the rebound. Biombo, no luck. Wizards leading by 8. Now the dish to Embiid. Down low, here's Wall. Biombo with the block. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Lynn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. From deep. Washington with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
That was a different team in the fourth quarter than what we saw in the first three. Don't you think? I mean, they got their act together just in time to pull it out.
Most definitely a switch flipped for them in the fourth, and they finally started playing up to their ability, and it certainly came at just the right time, not a moment too soon.
They set the pick. And here's Freak. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Washington out in front, ending the first quarter on a 12-4 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age. Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom. Quarter gets underway. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
So on the floor for Washington, they've got Portis. He's out there with Markieff Morris, and it's Wall in at the 1. To the paint.
That's a Wall.
And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 8th assist in the game.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Sticking too much.
Now here's Lynn. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Now Wall. He had 16 points in the win against Toronto. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
I had it.
The Wizards shooting their first foul shot of the night.
One shot, gentlemen.
Get this board, fellas. Get this board. Pinch here. Spin back on the beat. Way to hit it.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for the Nets. outside, Wall. And the wide open shot from Morris. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
And checking out some numbers here for Collison. How he did last season. 13th in steals. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And as we saw last year, I mean, a difficult guy to run the offense against, constantly jumping the passing lanes.
Nets trail by 10. Johnson outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The shot's good from Lopez. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He ended up with 59 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
The Wizards have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Both good from the line that time. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Lopez, a screen on Wall. Wall with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards.
What are you doing? Stay down. Stay down.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
The Wizards shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first free throw is good.
Yeah, a nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Good on both. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Collison against Wall. Here's Freak. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Just 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Brooklyn making a change here. Young's checked in. Wall with it. He's got 6. Pause. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Collison against Wall. Here's Young. It's rebounded by Portis.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Wall attacking. Young with the steal. Vaughn the pass to Collison. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
So for the Nets, Biyombo comes in for Freak, and Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Vaughn. Wizards leading by 10. Outside, Wall. Kicks to Hogs from 13. Here's Embiid, and he dunks it down.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
Now here's Collison. He has 6, 5 to shoot. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Off target from outside.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game.
That's moving.
Get to work on the glass. There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Now here's Beal. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. Collison, no good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
They grab their own miss. That drops.
Come on, fellas, let's talk.
That's 12 points for Joel Embiid.
Well, they've really cranked up the intensity, tracking down those loose caroms, stacking up second-chance buckets in a big pile.
Yeah, and those hustle points are just another reason they're in control.
Collison, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
It's Porter outside. And so we wrap up the first half. Wizards out front, up by 15. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, obviously a lot of ground for you guys to make up in that second half. Do you expect Coach to shake things up to try to jumpstart you here in the third?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. We came out and laid an egg that first half, straight up. Right now, any change to wake us up would be welcome. But we know we can play a lot better than that.
Hang tough, young man. Kevin, this league is not easy on the young ones.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
Okay, pay attention so we can cover some stuff. We're capable of much better basketball than we played in the first half. Wish I could start on a positive note, but I can't. They had so many open looks that all I'm going to say is things have to change in a hurry. No backing off them. Let's stick to them like glue in the second half. And we've been running a really smart offense. I've loved the shot selection from us. Keep finding those high-quality looks. And a big part of this second half is going to be the success we have on the offensive glass. That's going to be the key for us to get back into this game. Now let's just put that first half behind us and start fresh. Don't try to do too much too soon. We're not going to erase the lead with one basket. It's going to take a lot of chipping away.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Terrific work by Embiid. He has 12 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
Freak, he's in at center. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Young. Then there's Collison, and it's Vaughn in at the 2. So that's the Nets' 5. Outside Collison. Washington with the rebound. Embiid's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Outside Collison. Just 4 to shoot. And he gets it to go from the corner. Collison's got the first field goal of the second half for Brooklyn. Collison against Wall. All.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, they've had some struggles so far in the early part of the season, but they've been modifying their approach and their game plan each time out. While they haven't seen the hard work pay off yet, this is a team that's vocalized their dedication to doing whatever it takes to continue to improve. And let's talk for a moment about Derrick Rose. He's missed so much time the past several seasons with injuries. Kenny, is it too much to expect him to return to his former level, his MVP level?
Well, maybe not the MVP level, but he still can be a serviceable all-star, meaning he might not be able to dominate for 82 games, but he could do it for 40. And then he could do it for playoff time. So I do think the knee surgeries took a little toll on him, as they would any player, but I still think he has a lot left in the tank.
He might be able to get back to his MVP level, but that's going to take a full season. A full season of injury-free play to get that confidence back. Full season, Ernie, 82 games.
That does it for us. Kevin Harlan with the call, and we will see you later on.
A night view of the East River set against the bright lights of New York City. Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, in a fine Eastern Conference affair here at Barclays Center. Only one game away from Chicago here. The Bulls will be back home for the next one. And, of course, the news going into this game, Mason Plumlee sidelined with an injury.
And you're right, Kevin. As bad as it's turned out to be, it tells you a little bit about his toughness, that when they took him to the locker room after he got hurt last game, he wanted to come back out and get on the court.
Yeah, and credit the team for putting his long-term health first, because this guy clearly is a gamer, and I'm sure he's looking to get back out there as soon as possible.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Bulls. Rose is the one with Butler as the two. Then there's Tyreek Evans. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Howland in at the 4. Shots good from Young.
Well, Merry Christmas. That was a freebie.
Evans with it. Right side Rose. To the inside, Olynyk. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Collison, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. He feeds it to Young. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And I love the way they just came right out at them in that game, determined to attack the rim.
And when that strategy, Greg, didn't lead to layups, they usually wound up at the foul line, and I thought they shot an excellent percentage when they did get to the line.
And Brooklyn has possession. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago, the jumper from the free throw line is good. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
For them to be successful, Kevin, he said they have to act like, and I quote, a swarm of angry bees every time the ball gets in the post. If they don't collapse on their post threats, he knows they're in for a long game. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
That free throw good from Young. And so Young nails them both. Here's Rose. He had 15 points last outing. He kicks it to Olynyk. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And that's now 7 points for Kelly Olynyk. Young left side. Baseline J on the way. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Excellent feed from D.C., Darren Collison.
Bulls have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And the basket by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 9.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Collison. 8 points his last outing. Young with no one around. Hits it from three-point range. 11 points in the game.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Down low. Here's Holland. Tries again. And the basket by Olynyk.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Collison kicks to Young. Pass to Vaughn. Young, a screen on Rose. Collison dishes to Young. No good on the 3.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Here's Vaughn. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
A chance here now to see how the Nets ranked in the NBA last season. First in shooting percentage. First in points off the break. And they were number 2 in blocks. One of the best at denying opponents good looks.
And looking at their field goal percentage, really, it was something to behold. A team that didn't settle, worked for high-quality shots, a significant accomplishment to lead the league in that category.
Here's Evans. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. Olynyk, the basket good off the assist from Evans. 14 points for Kelly Olynyk.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball. Move the ball. Spread their defense and get our shooters some clean looks. Tighten up.
Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. 5th on the list, Freak.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very...
Some changes for Brooklyn. Biombo is checked in for Young. Johnson comes in, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Darren Collison. There's 1:47 left here in the opening quarter. And the pass to Hollis Jefferson. There's the pick. Passes it to Johnson. Hits the three-point bomb. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Here is Lynn. The Bulls getting the bucket. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, and again, Brooklyn with the triple. Well, Chicago has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The feed now to Nicholson, back to Rondo. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. That's good. He has 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Lynn. Fires top of the key. Misses off the left iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Now here's Rondo. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Got it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Bulls out front, up 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league, from going undrafted out of Harvard to where he is now. He says he remains very grateful. Well, in a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that who are living the dream in their own very grateful way. Lynn has certainly seen the highs and the lows.
And Kevin, not everyone's a superstar and certain of their future. Sometimes you get to be a superstar for a brief moment in time, but this game has a way of humbling people, even those who started out humble, like Lynn.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Saunders. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Andrew Nicholson. Then it's Rose, and it's Kent in at the 2. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards ended up having a lot of trouble. He had 6 points and added a couple of rebounds with that. One thing that's a bit disturbing for him right now is the fact that it's been a string of games like this together. His numbers are down, and we'll see if he can buck the trend in this one, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And just not the game he hoped to have, guys.
And I know he felt like he let his team down with that performance, and I'm betting he comes out here tonight with a lot of extra motivation.
Absolutely. The competitor in him is going to lead to playing with a chip on his shoulder. You can count on that.
There's the bucket. Good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness. The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
That's good. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint, because that has not been up to par.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
8 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Nicholson's shot is off.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Vaughn can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 4. Pass to Kent. Here's Saunders. There's the 3. They get it back. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Johnson. Lopez has got his second bucket.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Johnson kicks to Lynn. Releases. And it comes off the front of the rim.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
What are you doing? Stay
And you
down.
don't ever
Stay
want
down.
to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Nets trail by 4. Right side, Collison.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Leonard sets a screen for Collison. Shot clock at 5. Leonard, no luck.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And the Bulls with another miss. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler. The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. The Bulls leading by 3. Outside Rondo. Jumper off the screen. That doesn't go either for Butler. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to Washington.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continued to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
There's the screen. There's the pass to Holland. It's rebounded by Leonard. Nets trail by 3. Here's Collison. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Leonard with a screen on Rondo. Fires for 3, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Collison. Collison's got 3 assists tonight.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, with Derrick Rose. Derrick, how does it feel to get back out there on the basketball floor here for the new season ahead?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Great to have you back, Derrick. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball, basically haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. I'll give you a compliment, though. The ball movement's been excellent. Love how many buckets we're getting off assists. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
What a game we've seen here for Olenek. He's got 14 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Freak, he's in at center. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Young. And there's Collison, and it's Vaughn in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Nets 5.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Rose passes to Olenek. Back to Rose. 14 feet away. Count that one. 10 points for him.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Collison dishes to Young. Butler with the steal. Rose kicks to Olenek. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 6th assist on the night.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Young, a screen on Rose. The drive by Collison, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Rose kicks to Olenek. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Passes it to Vaughn. Dishes it to Young. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Evans outside. Olenek the pass to Evans. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And the Bulls, another 3.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Here's Collison. He's got 6. Shot clock at 6. From deep. That doesn't go either for Collison.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that. 4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
Vaughn, the pass to Collison. Feeds it to Young. Kicks to Collison. Let's go. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Young's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Freak. Biombo checks in for Thaddeus Young. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Darren Collison. Nets trail by 4. Lin with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Lin dishes to Johnson. Here's Lopez. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 7 rebounds in the game. Can't get it to go, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Lin kicks to Lopez. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Lopez has got 6.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Butler passes to Kent. They set the pick. The dish to Rose. And the Bulls with another miss.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
To the left wing, here's Kent. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
On the money from 12 feet away. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Lin's shot is off.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
There's the pick. Second chance shot. Biombo dishes to Lopez. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Lopez has got 8 points.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Here's Nicholson, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
Vaughn, the pass to Biombo. Johnson kicks to Lopez. Lets it go from 14. Misses off the right iron. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Bulls lead by 6. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. The Bulls leading by 6. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Rajon Rondo. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Saunders. Then there's Tyreek Evans. And it's Howland in at the 4. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
One shot.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
The free throw off from Freak. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Collison, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Collison's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Brooklyn. Rondo kicks to Olynyk, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Rondo, a master at setting up teammates.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, Darren Collison has been getting it done. He's got 8 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. The Bulls leading by 5. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Rondo kicks to Olynyk. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. And it's now 26 points for Kelly Olynyk. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Collison dishes to Leonard. That's good.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Rondo passes to Olynyk. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Collison misses the deep three-point attempt. The Bulls leading by 7. Rondo passes to Saunders. That one off the back iron and out. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside Collison. From deep three-point range, that doesn't go either for Collison. Now running up the court, Evans trying to push it up. Saunders misses. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The drive by Collison, and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
The Nets making a switch here. Vaughn's checked in. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Collison against Rondo. Here's Olynyk. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. And that's now 30 points for Kelly Olynyk.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
A nice shot by Collison.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Rondo against Collison. Young with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Picked off in midair. Evans attacking. He dishes it to Olynyk, and the layup's good off the glass. Olynyk's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Outside Collison.
Sticking too much.
Clock at 4. From deep three-point range. Another shot, and it's laid up and in by Young.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on...
Butler on the way. He feeds it to Rose. To the paint. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
I got shooter. Here we go. We're going to push it on the miss. We're going to push it on the miss. I get the rebound. I got it.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
I got shooter. Here we go. We're going to push it on the miss. We're going to push it on the miss. I get the rebound. I got it. I got box here.
And he ends up making the second, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Start it.
.119 left in the fourth quarter. Freak with it. He's against Olynyk. And here's Freak. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
I had it.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Butler kicks to Olynyk. Back to Butler. They set the pick. Now the feed to Rose. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
All right, man. Well, I hope you watch the replay later. One shot. One shot.
Free throw good. Tyreke Evans.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Leonard, he's checked in for Young. Johnson comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Darren Collison. Pass to Rivers. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 6 to shoot. Now, Freak And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Rondo with the ball. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaquille O'Neal. Time now for some highlights as we take a look at our Jordan player of the game. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Well, his ability to get into the paint, get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal and Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.